and we are up at 3,000 feet on the northeast side of Madeira.
Very remote part of the island.
Very remote, yeah. And a very nice walk planned today, quite a long one. We've just been dropped off by Felipe in a little place called Queimadas, and we're starting out on this Levada trail.
I think we've got an easy 6k to start off with, haven't we?
It's fairly flat.
To the green cauldron.
Yeah, heading to Caldeirao Verde, which is the green cauldron, which looks like, we've seen pictures on the internet, an absolutely stunning waterfall with a plunge pool that you can swim in. So we're hoping that works out.
Cold.
Yeah, probably be very cold. And then on from there, a little bit further up, is Verde-Inferno, the Devil's Cauldron.
The Devil's Cauldron.
We're not sure you can swim there, but apparently again it's breathtaking.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple of choices for the route back, I think, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which we've not quite decided on yet. We'll see how things go. And we've passed through the clouds on the way up here. So we're waiting for a clearing in these trees. We've probably got some cloud inversions over to our right.
It's nice weather up here, nice for walking. Cool, maybe about 19 degrees, would you say?
Yeah. So yeah, we're looking forward to this one. We're going to get cracked on for now. Enjoy this cool weather while it lasts. And we shall catch up in a bit.
Fighting!
We've just rounded one of the corners on the path on the way to Caldeirao Verde, and it's looking a little empty, a little dry, but one mighty impressive little waterfall. I don't know what sort of height that is, but very high.
I feel like we're in the Lost World.
It is, it's Jurassic Park, isn't it? Stunning. So still following the Levada, but there are moments like that where the undergrowth clears and you get a mighty large sense of space. The depth of the valley and the height of the sides is just something else, isn't it?
Yeah. You really feel like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Very still, very humid, very warm. The sun's kind of in and out. But we're not too far from Caldeirao Verde now, I think. So we've got a little tunnel section in the Levada. We're not quite sure whether we'll need head torches. Wow, it's quite low.
Just going to go down the corner, you can see the light again.
Oh, it's really low, isn't it?
Yeah, that's your head.
The Levada's still with us down there. Oh, it must be about 4 feet tall here. Oh, that was cool. So another tunnel section coming up, and this one looks pretty long. We've just seen some people coming out with head torches on, so we've got ours on the go. The floor's going to be slick and wet, and we don't want to fall in the Levada. Well, this one's a bit higher at least, and the path's a bit smoother, although it's very wet. That was cool, wasn't it? And another tunnel. Sharing this one with the Levada wall. Quite a thin gap. So right in the middle of the tunnel, oh my word, you have that. That is a view out to the other side of the valley. Hard to get a sense of scale, but take my word for it, it's enormous. But I seem to remember somebody saying, I think when we were back in La Palma, they built these holes for the reason to basically throw debris out of while they were building the tunnel, because it was easier than taking it out of the tunnel itself.
Yeah, we see them as a nice little viewpoint, but they're actually useful, weren't they?
Back into the dark. Wet feet that side, certain death that side. Well, it's just opened right out with an unbelievable view of the other side of the valley. How nice is that? So you can probably see over our shoulders, way down into the valley below. We're kind of heading into the apex of a really steep-sided valley, and care needs to be taken on the path, but it is one absolutely epic path. Well, this is the point where you get your first glimpse. That is something else, that is. So we're kind of deep into the apex of this very tight horseshoe valley. You can kind of see the shape of it above. And I don't know the height, but it's very high. Really cold.
It will be, won't it?
Really cold mountain water, beautiful though.
Well done.
Easy. And shells in. I can vouch for that being extremely cold. Nice. Cools you down a bit, doesn't it? Wow, it's cold. It's super cold. Refreshing.
Wow. Wow.
What a place. Well, that was pretty amazing, wasn't
What
it?
an experience that was. I feel like a new woman after being in there.
That was freezing cold.
Yeah.
Probably the coldest wild swim I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
But absolutely incredible.
Such a stunning
Yeah,
place.
breathtaking place. My fingers are still tingling from the cold a little bit. We weren't in for that long, but yeah, absolutely
well
mind-blowing that. And we're now heading on, picking up the Levada again.
Into the Devil's Cauldron.
Yeah, into the Devil's Cauldron to try and find Caldeirao Inferno. So once again, here and there you get these clear out points where the undergrowth allows you to see pretty much all of your surroundings, and you can even just about see down to the valley floor down there. But yeah, sense of space is unbelievable. I think I might be able to dodge this one. So that was a very, very steep climb up from Caldeirao Verde, and we're standing looking up at the Devil's Cauldron at Caldeirao Inferno. But surprisingly, I think because of the dryish weather that they've had, no water flowing.
Yeah, still beautiful though, isn't it?
We'll spin you around and give you a look. So a similar kind of feel to Caldeirao Verde, but yeah, surprisingly, no big pool there. Enormous rock face up above us, a bit more open than Verde, but just some slight trickles of water. Could be a spot for lunch though. So we're just evacuating the spot we just picked for lunch though.
Oh my goodness.
Very quickly, because a massive rock has just come from the top of the ravine and hit the floor in front of us.
And missed us by a foot.
Nah,
if that.
2 or 3 foot, but from up there, I'm still shaking. I thought it was a bird going past at first, and
So did I.
Until it smacked the floor. It kind of shattered in front of us.
It came down and it was a big rock.
Yeah, not a place for lunch.
Us?
Oh, that's game over. Yeah, let's go. Well, we found somewhere safer to sit for lunch in the end.
That was genuinely scary.
That was a bit of an eye-opener. I mean, we can't say we haven't been warned. Felipe's mentioned Rockfall. The signs all over the trails warning about Rockfall. It's mentioned in the guidebooks.
Yeah, I mean, it's the risk you take, I guess, walking these paths.
But you just kind of think, oh, well, we've never really seen it, so we'll be all right. But that was way too close for comfort, wasn't it?
It was.
Give us both.
We'll be sitting away from the rocks in
Yeah.
the future.
And no warning at all. It was just a really loud
it made when it came down.
a whoosh as it came down, and then just a crack in front of me as it exploded. Not much fun. But anyway.
So it lived up to its name, Devil's Inferno,
Yeah.
anyway.
We're heading back. We're still not quite sure what return route we're going to do. Oh, little tunnel section. Chances are we're not going to meet Felipe on time because it's turned out to be a bit of a longer route than we thought, but we'll get cracked on and let you know where we're up to in a bit. Meanwhile, have a look at that view. Just another stunning waterfall you pass along the way. So, we retraced our steps back to Caldeirao Verde, and then we had a decision to make as to the return journey, either back to Queimadas or a different route down the valley side to a little place called Ila, which Felipe mentioned. And we've decided to go for that. It's going to be, well, it is a lot quieter.
Yeah.
But the route back to Queimadas was totally flat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And this is about, what, 1300 feet of descent, all descent like, but very quiet, very nice, very
it's a
scenic.
nice trail,
yeah,
isn't it? It'd be a nice way back.
Yeah, so if we get a bit of a clearing in all this undergrowth there, we should get some amazing views to the other side of the valley if the cloud's cleared. I think we've been above the cloud and just started descending into it.
Yeah.
But there's a few gaps. But yeah, we'll get pressed on down to Ila then, see what that holds. We've been descending on those crazy sort of deep channel paths for a lot of the way, haven't we? And it's been a tough descent, to be honest, hard on the knees. But we've come out with a rather nice view behind us there. Don't know what that was. And this is the last little stretch down into Ila, where we're meeting Felipe.
Long day.
Long, tough day.
But what an adventure.
Boy, was it. A nice Levada stretch to start with. The Caldeirao Verde swim was, well, the place was just out of this world.
All the tunnels.
Yeah. And the little incident at Caldeirao Inferno. I mean,
yeah.
Joking aside, it's educated us.
Definitely.
You know, it's something not to be underestimated and not forgotten. And then this descent. As I say, we could have gone back the other way to Queimadas, but we thought, no, we'll mix it up a little bit. And I'm glad we did. It's been a good descent. tough.
Memorable walk, definitely.
Very memorable walk for a number of reasons. But yeah, we are heading down into Ela, and I think Felipe will be waiting. We're going to be pushing it for time, but I think we'll make it.
Just about.
And back to the hotel for showers and definitely a cold beer.
Definitely.
So, once again, thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a bit of an epic for us. And we shall see you next time. Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
See ya.